Hey guys, welcome to OXC preseason week 2. We got Meme Team OW versus D9. I got the all ready from both captains. Elysian, you good to go?
Traveling to Iconville.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. You did include audio, right? Whoa.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
I will not
Alright.
let the fate that befell this place happen to my country.
My audio, I'm so dumb. Anyway, okay, now that my audio is included, I'm not going to go through that whole spiel again. However,
Attackers are running a pretty standard comp. Looks like a brawl with a pharmacy. Defense is going to go with your standard. McCree and Hans is really going to counter that pharmacy pretty well, especially that Zenyatta's with his discords.
absolutely. And so now, right out of the gates we go. Bigger match, just straight out of the gate, gets the pick onto Wasabi Travis. They decide not to res that because they know that, respawns will be in their favor here. So Sonic Air comes out. They know where the defense, rather, is set up. It's not that hard to see, however, it's a very open point. So right now, the Brawlers coming in. Bigger Mac has rejoined his team, and D9 seems to be taking this approach around the tower. And so now the engage comes in, the bubble onto Little Snipes. However, Wasabi Travis takes out the majority of the healing there with Dead Churro. It just kills on both sides. It's actually very equal right now. However, D9 has the spawn advantage, so we'll see how this goes out. It seems like both teams are just kind of getting out of there for now. However, I can't even read that name. Blaniel Sapane ends up killing Bigger Mac, taking out the majority of that damage. But now it's just a Pharmacy versus a Reinhardt, and then Moira has re-entered the fray. I think that D9 might just have this. However, Wasabi Travis comes back on the Soldier as Little Snipes takes out Sergeant Mikey on that Mercy. So honestly, it looks like it's still going D9 in D9's favor, as it's just the Reinhardt versus the world, and he will soon be going down. Swagmaster does get the kill onto Dead Churro, but I don't think that that'll be enough, as Big Daddy Snipes gets the kill onto him and just seals out this point. So now, we see a decent amount of D9, of the team of D9 getting very aggressive. The Earthshatter comes out for Little Snipes and manages to get the kill onto Wasabi Travis. Not much more, however, it is forcing Meme Team OW back. You see this aggressive positioning that they're having? Well, only, what, 1 or 2 members stay on the payload? The rest of them are pushing way far up.
Really holding that space.
So
They're
this is-
getting the free push there.
Exactly, yeah. Meme Team isn't able to, oh my gosh, I wasn't even able to get that out, as Big Daddy Snipes comes in from behind, gets the triple kill, gets taken out by Blaniel Sapane, but I don't think that that'll be enough. There's still just one person on payload. I believe it's the, yep, it's the Zarya, just on payload duty here, as the Shattered comes out for Night Reaper, but he doesn't find anything. The kill comes in for a Bigger Mac, and honestly, it's just going in D9's favor. I mean, the High Noon comes out for Swagmaster, but it's not enough. Bigger Mac takes it out, and by the way, I just noticed this myself. The Widow swap from Big Daddy Snipes coming in very handy here. Instead of the far, it gets an easy 3K, and honestly, that might just be the majority of this point.
Really interested in why they switched off the far. It seemed to really be working out for them. And even though
Yeah,
Meme Team OW had the counters, they weren't weren't really getting the kills.
Exactly. However, the Winston switch, and honestly, it looks like they're just running full dive here. They decided not to switch off with the Zarya, as they have the Graviton Surge, which is an insanely powerful ultimate. But even the dive isn't enough, as, you know, 3 kills there for Big Daddy Snipes, and some little snipes, and just the team kill coming in. This has been very one-sided. They take point B, and they now have just below 5 minutes to take the rest of point C here.
Going into this next fight, it does look like Meme Team has the better ultimates, however, already losing players. Wondering if
Yep,
there's
Swagmaster
another
goes
outcomes.
down, and Bigger Mac, that pick that they got was just rezzed up. Little Snipes takes out Blandil Spain. However, we have a disconnect here. Night Reaper's left the game, so we're going to take a quick pause here to figure that out here. We have fire team.
I thought they were confident.
That wins to head back. In terms of basically won the fight, only using the Dragon Strike. And Big Daddy Snipes takes out Wasabi Travis pretty early on as well. You can see Night Reaper jumping in, but look at that. He has no support from his team. The healer, Sergeant Mikey, has just respawned. Wasabi Travis actually hops onto the
Big Transcendence going to
Diva, so
counter
they're
that
running
grab.
a triple tank. Yes, the Transcendence will counter that grab, but I mean, let's look at the ultimates. There was no Dragon Strike there. It was just to, it was really just to draw that out, I feel. So now kills finally going in the way of Meme Team. Blamp Up does get the res off onto Little Snipes, but is not able to turn the tide. So now Meme Team's still sticking with this triple tank composition with only Mercy and Zen. That might be kind of hard to upkeep. Exterminator, I think that's his name, takes a big shot from Big Daddy Snipes, but he's able to get that healed back up by Sergeant Mikey. Let's see. So just the poke battle right now until one team decides to fully engage, and that Infosight coming out will be the Ghost Witch. Ult's coming out on both sides. I believe I heard I'm sorry, a Earth Shatter. I heard a Dragon Blade. The Dragon Blade getting a decent kill onto that DPS there, that Hanzo, I believe. So now, I'm sorry, I can't. Blaniel, I can't even say that right. Sapane gets the kill onto OC Hammer. Now, Meme Team is pushing up very far. It seems that they just want to get those ending kills. And now they're pulling back to the payload. And so now we see a couple of switches coming out. Big Daddy Snipes moves off of the Widowmaker in this enclosed area and back to the McCree. So that will be very interesting. It's a very strong anti-dive hero with the flashbang and everything. However, with Wasabi Travis rather, not on Tracer, I'm interested in how that will work. So we see the Transcendence come out to counter that grab. However, the Coalescence will add just a little bit of damage to that, as Little Snipes gets the pin onto Sergeant Mikey, and Bigger Mac gets the kill onto both the Blandil Spain and the Exterminator and Swagmaster. And honestly, this fight is just absolutely going in D9's favor. Blamp Up even gets the res onto Dead Churro, the only kill that Meme Team got in that fight. So now things are all in their favor. The grab coming out just to catch them and get them in an enclosed area so they can get some kills. The Exterminator kills Blamper Up rather. However, Swagmaster and Sergeant Mikey going down on the side of Meme Team. However, respawns are in their favor. But the DPS here, Big Daddy Snipes and Bigger Mac just coming out huge. The Dragon Strike comes out and gets the kill onto Night Reaper. Swagmaster goes for the big Dragon Blade, managed to get a kill onto Bigger Mac, which just might be what they need. The respawns come in, and Blandil Spain gets the kill onto OC Hammer, and it looks like, with under a meter left, Meme Team has stabilized.
Going into this next fight, we see Ryan having the Earth Shatter and Bigger Mac switching over to Reaper. Will help counter the dive a lot, and without a
Absolutely.
Without
so
a main
the
tank or
Earth
main
Shatter
shield,
comes
Earth Shatter
out
getting
from Little Snipes, managed to get the kill onto Sergeant Mikey, but the Exterminator gets the returning kill onto Little Snipes, so there's no follow-up available. They're still pushing this despite being down a main tank and a Mercy. However, now it looks like they're getting out. Wasabi Travis overextending a little bit and getting absolutely destroyed by the Reaper. So now we see the High Noon coming out. Or Bigger Mac rather gets the kill onto Blandil Spain, and Big Daddy Snipes the kill onto Swagmaster. There's not enough healing to be able to counter that. The Transcendence comes out, despite there not being a Graviton there. Bigger Mac just looking to absolutely destroy the backline, and it's working. As you can see, Night Reaper once again jumping in without much support, as the support was back with the payload in the team. Now the grab coming in for D9. Little Snipes managing to get a kill. Bigger Mac, another kill, and Little Snipes, more kills. Bigger Mac. It's on and on and on and on. DPS really coming out big. The tank play has been phenomenal as well. The coordination between these ultimates and these the DPS and the tank ultimates has been incredible. I mean, Big Daddy Snipes has gotten, I believe, at least 1 kill per Deadeye that he's used this game.
At the end there, we saw Meme Team really pull it together and do a lot better. Even though D9 was able to push for free most of that time, they were able to stall them into overtime.
That's right. And we were able to stall them into overtime. It looked like it would just be a very one-sided endeavor after, you know, point C or point B rather being taken and having, or D9 rather having almost 5 minutes to take point C. It's very interesting. So we're seeing an interesting composition come out from. Oh, I see what's happening here. Meme Team decides to go goats here. The D.Va, Zarya, Moira, Ryan, Brigida, Lucio. So they're just looking to rush point. On the other side, however, we have Big Daddy Snipes on the Hanzo, Bigger Mac on the Reaper, which will absolutely tear apart those 3 tanks. Blamp up on the Zenyatta. That flex support going to come in handy very much with the Discord Orb. I mean, being able to chunk down those meaty targets is one of the most important things into countering this comp. OC Hammer and Bigger Mac, you know, they're basically just 2 giant shotgun-wielding DPSs. We're going to be able to really pump damage into these tanks. I'm interested to see if Meme Team will be able to work around that, if you will. And Dead Churro here on the Mercy. I mean, she's basically meta. There's not much of a surprise there. But Little Snipes now on the Orisa. So the Hog Orisa, very strong tank combination, especially if you can get the whole ball and chain, the halt hook together. It's, that combined with, you know, Hanzo arrows and a Zen volley, or really any damage, is just deadly. So let's see if this composition will be enough to get through the massive health pool that Meme Team is running.
Set up in kind of a weird spot being right at the choke. Also with the Reaper behind them, will he be able to get out before he gets picked?
Oh,
yes, he will.
He absolutely will. He gets the kill onto the Exterminator. That's the majority of their healing there. As you can see, Swagmaster already being pulled out of that mech. They're still attempting to push this, it seems, or at least get a little bit aggressive, engage in that poke fight. Wasabi Travis gets his barrier broken, so he'll be without that for a moment, and it comes in huge as Big Daddy Snipes takes him out. So now, ideally, Meme Team would back out, try to get that mech back. Swagmaster has the mech, the remech, and we'll use that now. I mean, if you look at ultimates, I mean, Lando Spain is doing a great job getting that pick onto Little Snipes, and he's already 80% to a grab. Little Snipes gets rezzed back up, pretty much evening out the fight. However, Swagmaster gets the kill onto Dead Churro, and that might just be what Meme Team needs to take this point. However, there's still 3 alive. Bigger Mac takes out Blando Spain, but is in return taken out by Wasabi Travis with that flail. And now, I believe, with 2 more kills onto Big Daddy Snipes and Little Snipes coming in, I believe that Meme Team might just have this point. Yep, Dead Churro looked like he wanted to come in for a moment, but he flew back to his Roadhog here. And, well, now we'll see. So Bigger Mac taking an interesting position. He's looking to flank behind yet again on the top of this roof. Oh, a big hook coming in for OC Hammer. Takes out Wasabi Travis. However, the respawns are in their favors. Oh, let's see. A Dragon Strike straight through the payload, as there's no Zarya to combo with. It's mostly just to, you know, to scatter the enemy team.
The payload's going to move.
Let's see. So Wasabi
whether
Travis,
there's people there or not, though, so it's kind of a weird move.
that is correct. So Bigger Mac uses the Death Blossom to no avail, and he's just taken out by Wasabi Travis. However, Big Daddy Snipes comes in with 2 big kills onto both of the tanks. Dead Churro even getting in with some of the action. All thanks to the Supercharger. Big Daddy Snipes and Little Snipes all just coming in huge right now. So we'll see how this works. They'll have a lot of time to regroup here. Now we see some changes coming in. Sergeant Mikey moves from the Lucio to the Mercy. Swagmaster from the D.Va to the Genji, and Wasabi Travis from the Brigida to the Tracer. So now we're seeing more of a dive. They didn't switch up the tanks because they have that Graviton and the Earth Shatter, both very, very powerful ultimates. Here comes the
Earth
Shatter,
Shatter connecting to a bunch.
to
Genji
get to
following up.
3. Big Daddy Snipes gets the kill on Swagmaster, but Wasabi Travis and Night Reaper are all just destroying D9. The Graviton comes out from Blandiel, which is a very interesting choice considering that it didn't get anybody, but we might be seeing a change coming
Likely
in
just
now.
seeing some switches, yeah.
Perhaps, yeah. So now that both tank ultimates have come out, I would like to see a switch more to dive tanks because, I mean, Zarya can provide some support, but I mean, Ryan really isn't doing anything in the backline. Oh, and Bigger Mac gets the boop onto Night Reaper. However, Wasabi Travis manages to kill Big Daddy Snipes. That's a majority of D9's damage gone. So now we see a very interesting fight here. Sorry. Oh, the blade comes out for Swagmaster, gets the kill onto the Mercy. Blender falls up onto Little Snipes. However, it's a 2v3 on the payload right now. However, Night Reaper rejoins them, so now it's also a 2v3 again as Big Daddy Snipes kills Blandiel Spain. Swagmaster gets the kill onto OC Hammer, but is killed in return by Bigger Mac. And so now it's just a Reinhardt against 2 ranged DPS and a Mercy and a Zen. And so now we're gonna.
That's a big stagger. He should have just gone out swinging there.
Absolutely. He tried to stall the payload, but for no real reason. So now we'll see Dead Trio just undo that pick that Wasabi Travis got onto ramp up. Clamp up, whatever you want to call it. Bigger Mac gets an early kill on the Swagmaster. It's going to be hard to push without a big DPS like that. So here's where the big ultimate advantage comes in. D9 currently has a Transcendence, and almost a Valkyrie, and almost a Whole Hog, and almost a Dragon Strike, and the Barrage. And on the side of Meme Team, there's nothing. You almost have a Pulse Bomb and a Transcendence. You know, not going to be doing a whole lot with just those 2 ultimates. Not fight-winning ultimates. So we see Sergeant Mikey dropping low, but nothing really happening.
We're watching a C9 right here, by the way.
Oh, really?
Oh, Tracer almost pushing the point and barely getting it farther than what it was before and getting picked.
Yep.
I guess it's worth the shot.
So Swagmaster. Oh, absolutely, yeah. Oh, the Barrage coming in from behind takes out the Exterminator before he can use Transcendence. That's a big fight win if you ask. They're down 2 and they committed the Valkyrie. That's huge. Wasabi Travis, we see here, has now built up his Pulse Bomb, and an interesting pick. The Tracer kills the Pharah. We don't see that a lot. Alright, and so now, I was going to say that the ultimate economy is now slightly in Meme Team's favor, but now look at that. We see the Dragon Strike come out, finding no kills, just trying to zone them out of that choke. We see Night Reaper once again jumping in. He manages to get the kill onto Blamp Up, but it's just res right back up as Wasabi Travis is taken out by Little Snipes. He dives back in again. Oh, the Earth Shatter coming out from Little Snipes, but gets nothing. Big Daddy Snipes manages to take out the Exterminator, and Big Daddy also manages to take out Sergeant Mikey and Swagmaster. And I mean, the DPS is just coming out huge for D9 right now. And that's another very clean fight win as Wasabi Travis just attempts to jump back into the castle. So now we're into the last fight territory. 20 seconds. I mean, it's going to take probably a good 15 just to get back to the payload. They're going to have to win this handily. However, the ultimate economy is finally in favor of Meme Team with the High Noon, with the Transcendence, with the Primal Rage. Primal Rage can stall it out for an indefinite amount of time. So we see Wasabi Tracer coming in, actually the entire team coming in from the side of the castle. However, an early pick onto the Exterminator comes in huge. He had his Transcendence up, and the High Noon, the Deadeye, is used by Swagmaster, but is immediately taken out by a Fire Strike. And well, with 4 more kills going the way of D9, that might just be this map, and it will.
Meme Team, they're running a dive, but really not diving together. You know, you Tracer harassing while the rest of the team was trying to group up. I mean, almost got a good back cap, but apart from that, not really getting any value.
Precisely. So we see an interesting Zenyatta play of the game here. That's not something you see often. Ah, yes. Healing up all of that damage from the Coalescence and the Dragon Strike. Pretty decent play of the game, but it wasn't quite enough.
Sorry for my crosshair, guys. All the cards
Anyway.
going in favor of the red team. Of course, they're the victors.
Yep. So I mean, honestly, I had to choose, what won that fight. It was absolutely, D9's DPS, Big Daddy Snipes, and I honestly can't remember his name off the top of my head. Let's see, what's his name? Bigger Mac just coming in huge with the both the ultimates and the early picks. I mean, both of them are incredibly talented Hanzo players, I'd say.
Watching that game, it really just was all up to the coordination of D9. Their team comps were pretty much always centered around one idea. Meme team running a dive with a Zarya, doing weird little things like that. Teams that don't completely
Right.
synergize together.
Precisely. So, D9 does take the 1-up in the series. However, with the next map being Nepal, the control, we'll see if they can bring it back. So now we're just waiting for the readies from the captain, seeing if we're going to get any swaps. I can talk. Swaps here. Swaps.
Got there all ready for meme team, just waiting for D9.
Yep, seeing if they need any swaps or any of that jazz.
I really wanted to see D9 pull a C9 and get back cap. That would have made my day.
That would have been very funny, to say the least. I mean, they're so distracted with the forward hold that sometimes, a tracer going around behind, it's so easy to do on that map, It's so easy to just kind of jump around through the castle and behind. The back cap is very easy. So, let's see.
Still waiting for the already. Times like this, I wish I was on OBS so I could just cut away.
Yeah. So I do apologize for that. I'm not sure what's going on, but it's not really able to pick up the
Yeah, man, that stuff takes big brain. I don't have big brains.
Sure you do, sure you do. But yeah, I have the overlay all set up, but it's just not quite taking the game. That's interesting.
If the game goes, if it goes 10 minutes since me first asking if they're all ready, I'm just gonna have to go ahead and start the game.
Yep. Click, 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 click.
Wasabi Travis. Name looks really familiar.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Anyway, so in terms of strategy, I believe that I can't even talk. Meme team came out big with that goats comp on the first point. They absolutely won those fights handily. They stuttered a little bit, but much like me, but they were able to really win that first point pretty quickly. However, when they switched to that dive, I think that there wasn't a lot of good communication going there. I mean, they kept on the deathball tanks of Ryan and Zarya. Sure, you have those powerful ultimates, but I mean, only Zarya can really help a dive team. Reinhardt is just kind of there. And even when the swaps came in and the dive happened, I mean, you often saw Night Reaper there going in alone. Like, he might have had an Orb of Harmony on him from, the Exterminator, but it wasn't just, I don't know, wasn't quite the coordination for the entire team to be diving. But now we have the ready from Big Daddy Snipes, and so let's head into Nepal.
Said I'm a little quiet, so I'll try moving my mic closer to my mouth.
Okay. Gotta probably bring the chat up on my phone.
Yeah, I cycle through the in-game chat and Discord chat a lot.
Dude, you have 9 whole viewers.
Oh, I got 3. What are you talking about?
Okay, maybe Twitch was just spooping me. Anyway, so let's see here. So on
for meme team,
on Nepal Village, this is often where you see a lot of tank-heavy compositions, but we see here just the Moira Brigida coming in for a meme team. That's very interesting. I guess they're planning on having this sort of deathball comp without necessarily having the goats. You got Swagmaster on the McCree and Wasabi Travis on the Hanzo and your normal deathball tanks. However, from the side of D9, it looks like a mix here between dive and a little bit of deathball with the Moira Lucio and the Reaper, plus the Diva, the Genji, and the Winston. I'm not expecting these to be final picks because this is not a great team comp, but we will see. We will see. It doesn't look like any swaps are coming in for either side, so we'll see how this goes. Yes, very interesting, very interesting. So we see, I'm just focusing on D9 right now. Both teams, in fact, taking the high ground approach. However, D9 with that Lucio will have the advantage here. They're able to take position faster, and yeah, we'll see.
Interesting for meme team to go that way, considering they're running with. I'm sorry, for D9 to go that way, seeing that they're running a dive and there's no advantage going there. As meme team starts to capitalize on that.
Yep, we see the anti-dive of Brigida and McCree coming in handily as 2 kills, even 3 come from them. Night Reaper goes aggressive and gets the kill onto OC Hammer on that Winston. Now it's just a matter of capping the point, which they do. They give up a little bit of percentage, 7%, but now that has been eclipsed. And main team seems to be in a decent position here. So we see Bigger Mac here looking to kind of just jump on a backline target. He jumps right into the team, gets the kill onto Wasabi Tribe, Bueno Spain. Little Snipes manages to jump the Swagmaster. No flashbang will help you against that hunk of metal. Bueno Spain does get the DMAC, but Dead Sure gets the kill onto Night. Without a main tank, it's going to be very hard to keep presence on this point. Wasabi Travis doing what he can, but he eventually gets taken out by the looking tendrils there of OC Hammer. Now it's just Bueno Spain trying to... Oh, pause?
Their Ryan hasn't moved for a hot minute here. Let me check to make sure everything's okay.
Okay. Oh, yep, he left. Rest in peace.
Yep.
But
Saw
yeah,
that coming.
Daniel just is working from D9. I mean, they're 2 very different compositions. Okay.
All right, and let's start this.
All right. Let's go again. All right, so now the pause comes out. Blanel just dying, ends up stalling the point to 42%, and now D9 starts to just build that capture percentage once again. Little Snipes does get back in the mix. That's good. Looking at ultimates here, we're going to have a self-destruct, a sound barrier, a primal rage, and a dragon blade in terms of oh, I'm not even going to finish my sentence. The big dragon blade comes out, but it isn't able to do anything. The sound barrier from Deadshore won't help him when he gets flashbang and absolutely focused down by Swagmaster there. So now we see the Deadeye coming out, managed to get the kill onto Deadshore. That's a lot of the team's utility gone. Night Reaper gets the charge kill onto OC Hammer. It looks like with the Coalescence coming out, main team might just take this point again. Bigger Mac looking to perhaps even things out with a big Death Blossom, but the stun from Wasabi Travis or Sergeant Mikey even on that Brigida.
Fortunately, very few ults are going to even out a 1v6.
Yep, that is very true. I mean, sometimes you might get lucky, but Death Blossom won't save you there, my friend. So now I'm interested to see how D9 will jump back into this fight, quite literally, because it's, as you said, it's hard to dive on this point. They're taking the high ground approach. Let's see, Meme Team finally gets their attention over to it. Bigger Mac trying to sneak around. The grab coming out, catches 2, catches 3. And now the dragon
Little
rather
late on
comes
the
out,
dragons,
managed to
but
kill dead Churro. It was a tad bit late, but still got a key pick. Both healers down. Big Daddy Snipes managed to get the kill onto Swagmaster, but OC Hammer is taken out by Wasabi Travis with those storm arrows. And with a kill onto Big Daddy Snipes, we're edging into last fight territory. They might have to go to a desperation pick. OC Hammer switches to the Reinhardt, perhaps just a little bit too late. See how this goes. I don't even know if Dita will be able to get in here. OC Hammer doing what he can. There we go. Here they come. Ooh, a big shadow just barely blocked by OC Hammer. However, despite that, the kill's absolutely going the way of Meme Team here, and they might have just taken this point. And there you go, with Big Daddy Snipes taken out. That was the last member. Finishing this stage with a team kill.
D9 being a little stubborn that round, not really switching to a comp when that didn't work out for him.
Absolutely. You saw the Brigida, you saw the McCree, both very effective anti-dive heroes. So now we're switching on to Sanctum. We see Bigger Mac swap over to the Pharah. It's a very good Pharah map, I will say that. OC Hammer switching to the Orisa, and Little Snipes switching on... Oh, perhaps not. Let's see. Blamp up switching to the Mercy, OC Hammer onto the Orisa, Little Snipes onto the Hog. Deadshiro sticking on that Moira. Over here we see Swagmaster on the... Okay, so we're seeing interesting picks here. So Blandel Spain, which is normally played off tanks, now playing Junkrat on the DPS, and Swagmaster, normally a DPS player we've seen,
Interesting to see
is
the
now
Orisa
on the... Okay. But yeah, the Orisa pick from both sides. It's a very common thing on this map, considering the boot potential here. Just entering the poke of this phase right now. However, let's look at that. Meme Team has nothing to deal with Bigger Mac's Pharah. The Exterminator managed to get the pick off onto Big Daddy Snipes with the orb. It's res right back up by Blamp Up. So let's see, Big Daddy Snipes managed to kill Daniel Spain. That's a majority of the damage, but Wasabi Travis managed to take out D9's main tank. Deadtro falling very, very low, healed right back up. Little Snipes managed to get the boob hook onto Swagmaster, and perhaps Meme Team's stay here on this point is not long lasting.
Interesting that Meme Team is winning this even though they don't have a counter for the Bigger Mac playing Fire. And we've seen his Fire, it's a rather devastating pick for him.
That is correct. Big Daddy Snipes managed to take out Wasabi Travis on a little bit of a flank as the Deadeye comes out, finds no kills, but OC Hammer takes out Daniel Spain. Night Reaper, however, in return takes out Big Daddy Snipes. This is just a giant ult fest at this point. Bigger Mac managed to take out Night Reaper as Blamp Up does res Big Daddy, and finally the kill feed goes red, and this might be D9's point. With the kill onto Sergeant Mikey, it absolutely will be.
We do see the swap to McCree from Wasabi Travis, however, she's going out a little too early and getting picked.
Yep, getting picked by Big Daddy Snipes, so that's not what you want when, you know, that's your one fire counter here. So, Swagmaster sitting here at about half health, perhaps waiting for his healer so he can farm a bit of ult charge from there. Finally, the breather coming out. I mean, let's look at the health differential here. Meme Team is barely even able to get their foot in the door. However, the barrage comes out from behind from Bigger Mac, but Wasabi Travis says no to that and immediately takes him out. The Valkyrie comes out for Blamp Up, perhaps not necessary. Little Snipes does get the hook kill onto Swagmaster. Oh, we're paused. But jumps off the edge. It looked originally like with that shutdown from Wasabi Travis that we might be seeing a Meme Team victory for this fight, but we'll see how this goes now.
Just get the all ready from him. Alright.
Yep, alright, he
get it.
is ready, so let's get right back into this.
It's really unfortunate. It keeps looking like they're doing so well, and then their main tank starts freezing up, and then they lose the point.
Yep, just having that presence is so important. And so now, just looking to get a little bit more damage, Sergeant Mikey and Daniel Spain will go down. And so now, D9 has the percentage advantage now eclipsing 50% as opposed to Meme Team's 47. So, we see the McCree and the Roadhog taking a rather aggressive position here. Looking for some hooks, looking for some flashbangs, some easy picks. And so now we see Swagmaster coming and gets the big pick right in the middle of the team onto Little Snipes, and he is taken out early. It might be the pick that they need. However, the res comes in from Blamp up. That team in perfect position to protect him. It's High Tide, gets the kill right onto Blandel Sapane. Night Reaper manages to take him out in return, though.
Big boot
but a
from
huge
Moose.
double boot from Sergeant Mikey takes out both tanks on the side of D9. Wasabi Travis takes out Deadshire as the Coalescence comes out just to keep us, the Exterminators team alive. Bigger Mac manages to get the parting pick onto Sergeant Mikey, but it won't be enough.
Lucille's a DPS, convince me otherwise.
This guy's the Reddit Lucio, don't listen to him. So
Winning
Big
this
Daddy
next
Snipes
fight.
the easy first pick onto Wasabi Travis. The hook comes out for Swagmaster, but doesn't find anything for a boot. Big Daddy Snipes manages to take out Night Reaper as well, as a whole bunch of ultimates are being used just to retake this point. And D9 wins this fight convincingly. Bigger Mac and Big Daddy Snipes just coming big, and now we're in the last fight territory. It's 82 to 87%. Whoever wins this next fight will win this stage. Blandel Sapane gets an easy first pick onto Deadshire. That's a majority of the healing there, so now D9 has to back out. It's High Noon. Oh, doesn't get any kills. It's, taken out by Bigger Mac, shut down, but Mean Team doesn't even get on the point. They're not able to get in there in enough time. And we got another leave. This is a shame, really.
Yep, I guess they're just going to play without him for the rest of this round, and then they'll be able to sub in. Looks like they don't have much of a choice. Alright, let's see how they'll try to compensate being one man down for this last little round here. Alright, we have Meme Team running with three tanks, 2 healers. That's an interesting way to try to cover for having the lack of people. However, they're going to fall victim to the far as they have no counters. Everyone look like they're trying to focus on the Diva mech, getting her out of mech. Brawler Knight's on point. As the fight goes red team, just a little stall, wasted ult there, but not much they can do anyways. Far taking a rather aggressive position to the right, unsupported. They're gonna really go in there, it seems. Mean Team trying to sneak around left, but already getting seen by the McCree. I'm sure he's called it out to his team, and the rotation's already happening, and there they are. Rally is popped so they can try to keep their team up while they push in, but here comes the barrage, already getting one of their healers. And there goes the bomb, taking out pretty much everyone else. Wasabi Travis getting rather staggered here. There's really not much they can do trying to fight this a 5v6. I do appreciate the valiant effort they're giving it to as Master switches to Tracer. Try to get some more damage out here, but still no far counters. Everyone just kind of running right by the far there. Niner comes out, killing the only DPS from Meme Team. Everybody looks like they're on crit, and here comes the Coalescence to finish everyone off. Meme team looks like they'll be able to make it in for one last team fight. Try to get a little respect, but there goes Lucio. It's now 4v6. Don't see much happening here as there's only 2 ults on their team. Bomb pops, gets nobody. Bongos come out. Gonna help clean up everyone real quick. No need to make this slow and painless. Just gonna go and wipe the whole team. D9 goes ahead and takes their second victory of the day, so they win this series, but they're gonna have to try to just do another for map wins. Oh well, it's preseason, so it doesn't really matter all that much, but comes Lucio, double, both the tanks gone. So black with hammer. So black with hammer. Alright, a couple subs coming up from D9. Hammer's gonna go ahead and go to the bench for a bit, and Crips R Whack is gonna go ahead and get in this. Randy Raven's gonna go ahead and fill, however. Alright. So I was really hoping for a bit more of an interesting game. I think Meme Team could actually have done a lot better, maybe even got a win on one of the maps if they actually had all their people. Let's see if they can try to reclaim some of their dignity in this third map. Well, they have everyone up and having good Wi-Fi. Alright, got the all ready.
Traveling to Volskaya Industries.
Alright, so here we got Volskaya. It's a good map with a lot of different strategies that we can possibly see. Miko, that was bad. Your audio's not included, is it? Okay. Alright. Not sure if these are kind of troll picks here, but we see D9 going with Widowmaker, Hanzo, Torbjorn, and Bastion. This might just be ultimate disrespect. And then from Meme Team, we have something that you'd expect a little more. You got a Ryan, Zarya, Mercy, Zenyatta, Reaper, and Mei. They're not really having any long-range damage, knowing how much D9 likes to run double snipers or a Pharah Mercy. That's not going to work out very well for them. Unless their Zenyatta wants to embrace our Lord J. Jonak. Anyways.
That would be quite the feat. I am back. I apologize for my absence.
Yeah, but you didn't miss anything. Just missed a 5v6. You
Oh,
turned your fan off on the way.
I see. thought I muted my mic. Odd. Oh well. Anyway, that is aside from the point. So, as you said, we are seeing the double sniper come out from the side of D9. We see a Randy Raven.
No. Oh, we see Reaper taking a really aggressive position, as he's been doing.
Yep, trying to
he's smart enough to
deal
not
with
get picked
those.
from it.
That is correct.
Both
So,
the
yep.
snipers
Oh,
taking the
May
same line
walls
of
off
sight.
both of the
Still getting a
snipers,
pick on the
but
Mercy.
it doesn't matter. Yep. Shh.
Widowmaker on the low ground looking
Okay.
for picks.
Absolutely. Little Snipes coming in big with the just swinging his hammer, blamp up. Everybody taking part in this 2K. Everybody except for Randy Raven. Sergeant Mikey will be going down. As I mean, look at that. It took all of 30 seconds to win that fight.
Half the
And
team
so
already
they
pushing
know this. They know
forward.
that. Exactly. Everybody except for what Crips are whack over there taking part in this.
Big Daddy Snipes already getting a pick on the
Big
Widow.
Daddy-
They're gonna start this fight off
Yep.
and get this steamrolled here.
Winning that 1v1, they can absolutely just steamroll this. I wouldn't be surprised if they took this with like 6 minutes left. However, the Exterminator gets the critical pick onto that Mercy. Bigger Mac gets the pick onto Sergeant Mikey. Meme Team's Mercy, I'm sorry. But it doesn't matter. Respawns are in favor of Meme Team right now. As Wasabi Travis manages to get the kill onto Little Snipes. There isn't a lot they can do except for regroup and try again. They still have a lot of time to work with. Look at that, 6:35. A failed grapple hook from Big Daddy Snipes will perhaps set it back a little bit. Oh, but a Randy Raven takes out Blamp up. That's a majority of the healing from D9 lost. However, the res will come right in as Big Daddy Snipes gets the pick onto Wasabi Travis there. Swagmaster kills Bigger Mac. So, I mean, let's look at that. It's pretty even, but let's not forget that respawn's coming much, much faster for Meme Team here. So, D9 is still just poking here. They're attempting to perhaps gain some ult charge before they can, fully regroup and get that full team fight going. However, Big Daddy Snipes takes out a Randy Raven yet again. Swagmaster dives in, attempting to gets the pulse bomb kill onto Dead Churro, but is taken out by Big Daddy Snipes in the AR 1v1. And let's look here, Big Daddy Snipes once again. That's 3 and 0 in the Widow duel. Bigger Mac getting 2 kills, and now using that Dragon Strike to zone Meme Team off. Wasabi Tracer and Bland Spain are both back on the point, but Zarya is taken out very quickly. And here comes the Transcendence just to keep his team up, just to stall. Dead Churro with the Valkyrie from way past main choke. Randy Raven now onto the Sombra, just to stall for a little bit, but is immediately taken out by Bigger Mac. And well, this is just going in favor of D9. It's just a matter of managing the respawns. So now, let's see, Sergeant Mike is now onto the Ana. Bland Spain manages to kill Cripser Whack, and Big Daddy Snipes manages to get the pick onto Wasabi Travis, but doesn't matter. Bigger Mac with a 3K to finish out the point. Whew.
Sorry, hold on. I gotta
Thoughts?
send a message real quick.
Okay.
Okay, sorry about that. Going to this next fight, or this next part of the map. Oh, what? Okay, going into this next fight, we see double snipers coming up from D9 again, followed with 2 primary healers, Roadhog and a Reinhardt. So that's just an absurd amount of healing. It's going to be pretty hard for Meme Team to get any kills, especially if they don't get a high damage comp here. Looks like they're about to try to go a dive. That will be interesting.
Yep, they're
running
looking
into
to
a double
dive
sniper.
both of those snipers, but I mean, let's look at that. Roadhog with the hook, very effective at, either hooking that Winston out.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Looks like Elysian's having some technical difficulties as he leaves the party. So yeah, pretty much a standard dive coming from Meme Team. Got the Zenyatta and a Mercy, Winston Diva, Tracer Genji. Ooh, Bigger Mac switching to the Bastion. That's going to be interesting. He's going to make it back just in time. It's going to take a lot of teamwork and focusing to manage to get this Bastion out before he melts the entire dive, as they... Unless they dive that Bastion, they're really just not going to be able to survive his fire. Winston, oh, quick pick on the Bastion. Gonna try to get him rezzed up. It's really dangerous. There goes the Mercy. Reinhardt just really cleaning up all those kills. There it is. They're not gonna recover from this. Reinhardt just really thriving in the brawl there.
Get into position.
Managed to hold that even after the Bastion and the Mercy been killed. That's really impressive. Guess Bastion just managed to get enough damage while he died, so Reinhardt could clean it all up. Second fight starting with no delay. Dive going on the Bastion. Got a lot of the team there, discorded. Bastion already killing 2 of the enemy team though, so not quick enough. Going into this next fight, we see the ult economy really inside of D9, as they have 3 really big game-changing ults. Wasabi having the pulse bomb, both the DPS of meme team being taken down. D9 is sitting pretty on time right now. Looks like we're seeing swaps. No main tank. Oh, okay. Quadruple tank comp coming from meme team. I think that might be a good answer
Very
to this
interesting
Bastion.
to run that into a Bastion. Yeah, there's a lot of damage, but I mean, let's look at that. Running goats into it, that's a lot of healing and a lot of health. Here comes the Dragon Strike from Big Daddy Snipes. Doesn't take out anybody, but the follow-up damage from Blamp Up and Bigger Mac is there, taking out the Brigitte and the Reinhardt. I mean, that's your 2 engagement tools. So it looks like D9's just going to push up right now. They know that they have the advantage here. They want to get those stagger kills. Nothing's really happening. Little Snipes goes in way, way deep. He's getting chunked down and will get taken out by Blade Spain. But, yeah, Detro managed to get the res off, but is punished by Swagmaster shortly after. However, it looks like no real push coming in. Oh, never mind. I just lagged out. I'm back, though. A double kill from Bigger Mac with the tank mode. Triple kill even.
Oh my goodness. Bigger Mac really coming in with those big kills to turn that team fight that was not going to go well in their direction. And they will go
absolutely
unpunished
a
for
mercy.
that aggression.
Exactly. Meme team managed to get the mercy kill there, but it wasn't quite enough, as the stellar DPS play really just outshines.
Looked like going
that first
in,
pick.
they had their targets they were going to focus, but as the fight evolved, they just lost all their focus and got ganged up on and beat. Here comes Dragon Strike coming from D9, about being popped from their mercy just to keep everyone alive. Bastion already getting picks, Reinhardt killing the Brigitte. That's half of their healing already gone. Reinhardt alone on point, going to get punished by a battle mercy. There that is. Coalescence, just try to keep this fight from even happening. Let's see if that gets punished at all. Reinhardt rezzed. Bastion in a really aggressive position with no support. Might get killed just by this holding Brigitte. Nope. Once again, Brigitte and Lucio going down before the rest of the team is ready to take the fight. Hammer down, not quite getting anybody but the bus. Another big bash and ult gonna come clean up this fight. D9 getting a clean sweep across all 3 maps. Really just seems like D9 just had more teamwork. Their comps were usually more focused. Let's see the play of the game. Probably Bigger Mac with the triple, yep. %58% of map on fire. That's amazing. You don't see that too often. Hey Aqua, you wanna include your audio and have any comments, man? Since Elysian abandoned me. Yeah, the
My
teamwork from
apologies,
D9
I've
was
just been
just
having
much better there. They were focusing their targets. All their team comps were synergizing with each other. Versus meme team in the
Oh,
beginning.
I'm Procaster now? I'm Procaster. I feel
Meme
so
team
good.
kind of like their team comps weren't always together, and when you do that, you know, half the team will thrive attacking from one way, the other half will thrive from attacking
Yeah,
a
I just
different
have
way.
one comment to say.
Yeah, go for it.
Jacques, too bad you can't be in here. You know, you're not a high enough security clearance. Sorry about that. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I apologize for my network issues these past couple minutes, but yeah, I honestly believe that the team comps and the synergy between ultimate usage and I mean honestly just overall stellar DPS play from D9 just kind of won that series for them. It was very well played on both sides, but I feel that meme team was just perhaps just a little slow to adapt in some places, and just the coordination wasn't quite there. And I mean that, plus with the network issues with their main tank there, just wasn't quite working out for meme team tonight.
Yep. It was really interesting with their main tank. Whenever he was actually having good connection, you know, you could tell when he was having good connection. It seemed to be kind of going in meme team's favor. So if they ever have a scrim, I would love to see how they can do it, having all of their people in their optimal environments.
Absolutely, yes. I feel that, you know, perhaps maybe not fighting a 5v6 a majority of the time would be a lot better for meme team here.
For sure. All right, so that's all we got for you. Thanks for tuning in. And have
Yeah,
a
thank
great
you, and we'll catch you next time.